Hey everyone, and it's been a while since I made the Thursday questions episode, so there you go. And the question for today is, how can I make my iPhone speakers louder, or how can I make my iPhone louder in general? Let's get started with this video right now. At first, let me get some obvious things out of the way. Everything depends on the device that you are using. For example, if you have the iPhone 6, you're not gonna get such good sound, or you're not gonna get that quality of an iPhone XS no matter what you do or what tips you perform. Of course, everything what I show you can help you. And second of all, I want to tell you that in case you're looking for the solution or looking for the way how to raise the sound of your ringtone, there is obviously you can easily do it in your settings. So I'm not gonna go through it. This is how you can slide it, and it's just simple as that. But I'm gonna show you, and this video is probably for those that are listening to their music out loud and simply want to get a louder sound coming out of the iPhone. No matter what type of music you play or no matter what kind of content you're listening to, I'm gonna show you how you can make it louder. Okay, so for the music content, you have to make sure to open up the settings and find music. So there you go. And if you go to the EQ section, which stands for equalizer, you probably have it turned off by default, but what you have to do is to make sure that you turn it to late night, because this is known to be the loudest one out of all of them. Of course, feel free to play around with them. If nothing else, then you at least find out about this section and make your sound a bit better. There's an option as well, but if you go here to loudness, it's not that loud if you compare it to late night. This is a general fact and people know about it. The next thing that isn't really software based or a tip is actually to make sure that you have clean speakers. Make sure to clean your speakers, but in an appropriate way. Of course, if your iPhone is not rated as water resistant or waterproof, definitely don't put it into some sort of water or anything. It's not gonna make, or it's not gonna have any useful effect. So only use and clean your iPhone the way it is supposed to be cleaned. By the way, if you are new here on this channel, and in case you don't want to miss the next episode of the Thursday Questions, which is a series where I try to answer some of the most asked questions regarding the iPhones and other Apple products, and some other videos as well, make sure to click on the subscribe button, the red one, and make sure you support the channel, and it's gonna help you not miss anything important in the future. For this, you can use some sort of household items. For example, bring up a toothpick and gently, I want to stress that it has to be gentle, and simply get some dirt out of the speakers to make sure that it's working, but only in case that you have been using the iPhone for a longer time. That means that some sort of dirt could get inside the speakers. If you carry the iPhone in your pocket all the time, in case you have jeans, it can happen that the stuff from it gets inside the speakers. It happened to me that it got into the headphone jack or the lightning connector, and it could be really annoying, so make sure to get it out, and it could result in having a better sound. Some other practical tips would be to not cover the speakers with your hand if you're watching some sort of content, but again, this is pretty obvious. On the newer models, you have a speaker right here as well, which has the effect that even though you place your palm like this, you still have the sound from here, so it's nearly impossible to cover it by accident and not hear anything. It should be all fine, but make sure to have it like this. There are some old tricks, for example, like people used to put their hands like this around the speaker to make sure the sound is better, and it actually has the effect that it is louder just because it doesn't go anywhere else, it just goes in one direction. But you probably heard about this already. I'm not really able to show you the differences because everything is copyrighted nowadays, so it's really hard to play some sort of music from my music or from my galleries. But there is also one more tip that I want to give you, and it sounds ridiculous, and that's because it is, and it is to grab some sort of bowl or something. Well, the thing is, or the legend says, that if you put your iPhone in a bowl and play some sort of music, it's gonna have the effect that the sound is going to bounce from inside, and it should result in a better sound. But I believe that this is just an effect and it doesn't really have a big impact on the sound quality or something. It just seems to you that it is a better sound. It's a bit louder, of course, thanks to the physics, but I'm not sure if you're gonna be using it really much in real life at first, just because it looks terrible and ridiculous, and it also doesn't really work that well as you could expect. Okay, I can still show you some no copyright music, and I will keep the microphone in the very same location and the volume at the max, so you can compare the differences. I mean, okay, so let me play it first without the bowl. Okay, so that was that, and I'm gonna make it go to the beginning and play it once again from inside a bowl. Everything is the same, the microphone is in the same spot, and I'm using the very same volume, so let's turn it up. Okay, so let me know what you guys think about this down below. Of course, I'm gonna put it to the side just because I don't want to keep it in the frame anymore. Okay, and I want to say that it's gonna be it for today's video. Let me know down below in the comments if I helped you and what you think about this, like I said. So if you don't want to miss the next videos, click on the red subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up and like as well, because it's gonna help the channel and the video as well. And make sure to stay good and see you in the next video. Peace out.